Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our live broadcast that will be talking about some very important things on today. You were invited to this broadcast to hear about an amazing project that we're working on all over the globe. You may have seen it all over your internet, all over your social media, ladies and gentlemen, even in your own backyards. Guys, we're going to be talking about some opportunities, some things that we need to be taking a look at differently here with our own income, some changes that we can make. And let me just begin by telling you a little bit about who I am. My name is Donnie Wiggins. I'm an international executive here with Paycation Travel. And guys, I will be your featured speaker as well as presenter on this evening. I came across something very interesting today, and that's what I'm going to start this webinar off with, just a little different from what you may have seen if you've seen anything from me before online. I came across a photograph that was going around on Facebook, as everything does these days, and it talked about some major powerhouse companies that are out, that are absolutely commanding and leading the markets for their respective industries. Companies like Uber being the world's largest taxi company, but does not own one vehicle. Companies like Facebook, the world's largest, most popular media owner, but they don't create any content. They rely on my content, your content, and the content of people all over the world. Companies like Alibaba, the most valuable retailer online, but they have no inventory. They allow people like you and me to market our inventory and things that we like to sell and offer using their website. And companies like Airbnb, a really popular one that came out and rapidly took over the way that people are vacationing and booking where they're lodging. It's the world's largest accommodations provider, yet they own no real estate. Something very interesting is happening in the workplace. Something very interesting is happening in corporate America. Something very interesting is literally happening all over the globe. And I wanted to start with that so that we can have an open mind about the information that you're going to receive. See, the individual who invited you onto this evening's webinar, they just launched a major project. Imagine if you could have been one of those few individuals that were invited to talk about Facebook and to launch that before it became really popular. Imagine if you were that individual that was invited to talk about Microsoft products before that really took off and became really popular. Imagine if, for an instance, you could have invested in Priceline.com over 10 years ago or however many years ago. If you had the opportunity to do that, ladies and gentlemen, would you have done so? See, I'm going to ask that each and every one of you take off of your consumer hats and replace it with your business builder hats, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be talking about some very adult things, and we want you to analyze these things with the right frame of mind. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here and tell you about the project that you were invited to hear about called Paycation Travel. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an entire world out there, and you absolutely deserve to see it. See, if money and time were no issue, I want you to ask yourself, where would you go? There's so many beautiful destinations all over this world to see, so many places that you can go. Sadly enough, most people only travel outside of their own zip codes if they're traveling to and from work or to drop the kids off at school. And many other individuals have never even made it out of the country, and we're well into our adult lives, ladies and gentlemen. Travel absolutely makes sense because somebody that you know, including yourself, either is, has, or wants to travel. So let's talk about what it is that we do and how it can be beneficial to you specifically. Here in Paycation Travel, we show you how to save money, how to travel more, how to save on taxes, how to make additional income, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that we can all agree that that's something that we definitely all would like to do. There's not one thing on this list that none of us are interested in doing. In 2008, I suffered one of the biggest financial losses of my life. I was actually working in real estate, and during that time, the market was going very well. See, I was a young business professional, single mom, but I made a lot of money, multiple six figures, and I honestly thought that I had it going on. There wasn't much that you could tell me about business. There wasn't much that you could tell me about money, and quite honestly, I wish someone would have shared with me how to invest, how to diversify my financial portfolio and not to put all of my eggs in one basket. Because as we all know, in 2008, the real estate market absolutely took a nosedive, and it took a nosedive fast. Guess what else took a nosedive right along with it just as rapidly? My income. I lost my home, I lost my vehicles, and guys, I had to move back in with my mother, and I myself was a parent, right? So I felt really defeated. I felt really lost. I didn't know what to do. And I began to immediately research individuals that were very successful, people that I admired. See, I realized something during that process. I realized that there were so many people that I admired, but I wasn't necessarily doing what it was that they were doing to get the success that they were experiencing. For instance, I really admired an Oprah Winfrey type of businesswoman, but Oprah Winfrey has multiple streams of income, and I wasn't doing that. I admired individuals like Will Smith, and Will Smith also has multiple streams of income, and I still wasn't doing that. See, I had placed all of my eggs in one basket. I also admired individuals like Mr. Warren Buffett, individuals who gave some very solid financial advice, and I was incredibly excited to come along a gentleman like this because there was some advice that I needed to be given. There were some lessons that I needed to learn, ladies and gentlemen, very early on in my career before I continued to just offer myself financial advice. And how many of us know that the worst thing that a person who is struggling can do for themselves is to offer themselves financial advice? And that's what I had done that entire point throughout my career until I came across a mentor who said, you know what, Donnie, as intelligent as you are, you still don't have it all figured out. You still have to go back to the drawing board and look at the things and take some ownership and responsibility for what you've done to get to where you are today. And that's when I began to do a whole lot more reading and studying. And I came across a quote from Mr. Warren Buffett that says to never depend on a single source of income. You must invest to create additional sources of income. And that for me was an answer. It was a clue, because up until that point, I'd only worked one job. Even though I made a very nice amount of income, when that job was over, I did not have anything to fall back on, ladies and gentlemen. Look even further at individuals like Sir Richard Branson, the owner of Virgin Airlines and the Virgin brand, period, who states here that we believe that the entire network marketing industry is poised for explosive growth and can be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement savings crisis. Guys, that is also a clue. See, there is a current retirement savings crisis, and many people don't like to talk about that. We don't like to pre-plan for the things that are inevitable to happen to us. See, each and every single one of us that are listening to this webinar at one point or another, it will be time for us to retire. And even if that's a really long way away for us, think about our parents. Think about our grandparents. Think about our other family members and people who mean a lot to us that are also approaching retirement age and are unable to do so right now because they simply can't afford it. You can think about it more realistically. Think about all the times you've walked into Walmart and you're greeted by someone who's of senior citizen age. Guys, that's just not the only position that a senior citizen qualifies for. It's just that they're doing what they have to do, something simple, so that they can supplement their income and afford to retire. We'd like to change the face of how we are doing business right now. We'd like to set the tone and change the standard altogether, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you a little bit more about exactly who we are. Paycation Travel is an offspring company of a company called Extreme Travel. Our parent company is a 12-year-old licensed and bonded global travel company that's based out of Dallas, Texas, and Paycation Travel is simply the marketing arm of Extreme Travel. I like to place a lot of emphasis right here because sometimes people get really, skeptical, or they start to think or don't understand at all what the network marketing industry is. And I want to talk about that for just a second, ladies and gentlemen, because I feel like in order for you to completely understand what it is that we offer here with Paycation Travel, you have to understand this vehicle. You have to understand this industry. And yes, we are a network marketing company, and we are very excited about it. Guys, that makes us no different from any other company that utilizes a large number of outlets to move or sell or spread word about a product or a service. We all partake in network marketing every single day. We do things like go and see a movie, and then we put it on social media and talk about how great that movie was and recommend it to all of our friends and family. We do things like visit a brand new hairstylist, and we want to tell the whole world about our new stylist, and we recommend that our friends and our family members go and see those stylists. We eat at fabulous restaurants, and then we like to spread the word about that too. We recommend destinations. We go on incredible vacations and stay at luxurious resorts and places that were very, very fascinating. And we go right to our social media pages, ladies and gentlemen, and we talk about it. That is network marketing. You are just doing it for free. And see, people are shy about this industry because they start to think, well, you know, if this is my business and I'm telling people about it, then I'm getting paid for it. And let me just ask you, what's wrong with getting paid for your recommendation? What's wrong with utilizing and leveraging your network to earn additional income? You're doing it for everybody else. Every single time you refer or recommend a movie, every single time you recommend a restaurant, every single time you recommend your hairstylist, you've given them lifetime clients that they're going to get paid for. So why can't you take advantage of the same exact model, ladies and gentlemen? And that is exactly what we do here with Paycation Travel. It's just that simple. And see, our parent company, Extreme Travel, they've done something very phenomenal in this industry. They've earned all types of commendations and awards. They've been recognized from companies that you're familiar with, like Carnival, Norwegian, Trafalgar, Princess, Royal Caribbean. The list goes on and on and on. All they simply have done is certified successful travel consultants throughout many countries, provided us with the best certified travel training in the industry, and made sure that we had relationships with top travel producers, and that we also have the opportunity to work with the best travel suppliers. Travel is an $8 trillion industry that will grow to over $15 trillion in the next 10 years. It's the #1 researched word on the internet between the hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. when many of us are out at work. We're obviously at work looking for our next destination, looking for our next vacation, and hoping that that vacation fits into our paycheck, right? Baby boomers, people who are retiring, are fueling this industry. Somebody is retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years, and it's not necessarily that they've got more money back to do this traveling, but they've gotten a whole lot more of their time back to do some traveling, and they are taking advantage of that. Almost everybody that you know wants to or is traveling, which is why this makes sense as a solid supplemental income for yourself. Now, there's 3 things that you want to take a look at when getting involved in a network marketing type of business, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to talk about those 3 things. See, we're going to talk about what you should be analyzing as a business professional to make a decision as to whether or not this vehicle is right for you. Anytime I take a look at a platform like this, I look, #1, at the product and or service that's being offered. Does that product or service make sense for me? Does it complement my lifestyle? Is it something that everybody already understands? See, what Warren Buffett also said is that what you like to do should be your hobby, and your hobby can generate an income, but what the world is already doing should absolutely be your business. And when I saw that this product was travel, well, it's the largest industry in the world, so obviously the world is doing a whole lot of that, so check mark next to that. It absolutely makes sense. Also, in a model like this with network marketing, you want to take a look at the timing. You know, how long has this particular model been offered in this platform? Well, Paycation Travel is just shy of 2 years old, and you want to get started with something like this within the first 3 to 4 years. That's when you stand to have the most success. So we've absolutely got timing covered, and I'm going to also share with you how we've covered the 3rd component that I recommend that you analyze as well, and that is the leadership. What type of success, what type of experience do the people that are in charge, the people that have put this together and designed this vehicle, what type of experience do they come with? And let's talk about that. Meet our visionary founder and CEO, Mr. David Manning. This gentleman has over 20 years of direct sales and network marketing experience. He's a highly accomplished field distributor, national sales trainer. Guys, most importantly, he's an industry consultant, which was a huge clue for me, because what that means is other companies pay him his services to analyze their business models, and that was huge. Also, one of the reasons that we call him a compensation plan design specialist, he's got a great supporting leadership team of 4 individuals that have collectively over 100 years of experience in direct sales, in travel, combined. Our company president, Mr. Mark Campese, Mr. Donald Bradley, our VP of Marketing, our lovely Director of Travel, Ms. Lori Spears, and Mr. Spencer Iverson, who is our VP of Business Development. This gentleman is also my personal sponsor and coach here with Paycation Travel. Guys, and I love everything about his professional resume because he kind of shuts down the standard and that typical status quo of a network marketer. See, this gentleman did everything right. He went to school, he went to college, he went on to law school and became one of the top most professional, most successful, and highly competitive attorneys and sports agents in his field at that time. He's negotiated multiples of millions of dollars of contracts, marketing and branding deals, ladies and gentlemen, and he even owns a patent. But see, one day he decided to give the industry of network marketing a chance, and he turned that chance into millions of dollars in income for his family. So obviously, he has now moved into that full-time. When you get started here with Paycation Travel, this is what we offer you. You'll get your own travel booking site where you have the opportunity to earn 65 to 75% of the commissions for services booked through your website. You are now partnered with Priceline Provider Network, and they've only ever worked with 500 affiliates in their span. And this is very important. It's also a clue because Priceline is a multi-billion-dollar company, ladies and gentlemen. They did not partner with us because their business model was in any trouble. They didn't need any additional revenues being generated, but it simply made sense, right? Everybody wants to increase their bottom line whenever they see an opportunity to do so. And they saw what we were doing at that time in just 10 months and definitely didn't want to miss out on the opportunity because Priceline understood one thing. No matter how many multiples of millions of dollars they invested in these genius marketing campaigns and billboards and Facebook ads and bus banners, they realized something very simple, and that was that they could not compete with the word-of-mouth marketing that we have. See, we get to sit in the same home with our families and tell them that we have a travel website to book travel through. We get to tell our coworkers now that we've now got a travel website that they can book their travel through. We can tell everybody that we know, and no matter how much advertising they do, we don't have to compete with our own networks when it comes to word-of-mouth advertising. And just honestly, how cool would it be to say that you have some type of an income source and you're in partnership with a company as well respected as Priceline? You'll get your own privately labeled website having access to over 145,000 hotels. You'll be able to offer the same pricing as Priceline.com, Kayak, AAA Travel. The biggest difference is that you will earn a commission on something that you were doing anyway, something that your friends and family and people within your network were doing anyway, and you get to book more than just travel, things like plays and concerts, dining, tours, transportation, and so much more. Fight tickets, sporting events, ladies and gentlemen, you name it, you can do it. We've got more membership benefits in a package called our Paycation Travel Club. This is where you have access to hotel getaways, resort getaways, villas and condos. It provides exceptional vacations with incredible values to our members. You can take a look here and see that we've offered things this year like Costa Rica, Cancun, Jamaica, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, ladies and gentlemen, and there's so much more. This is just simply a screenshot for this particular information, but in our back offices, it's been updated with trips that are going well into 2016. Guys, look at Hawaii. If you've ever looked at taking a trip to Hawaii, you'll know that your lodging expenses are one of the largest expenses for any destination anywhere in the world, and we were able as members to get an all-inclusive resort for those number of days at a Hilton property on the water. That's actually a picture of that property that was being offered at that time for $289. I say it all the time, and I stand firm that, guys, I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I can't get the Hilton in Buckhead for $289 for the weekend under most circumstances, so that's incredible value. We even have a resort and villa club as attached to our travel club, or we sometimes have access to resorts for as little as $10 per day. See, we're not trying to change the way that you are used to traveling, or you don't have to be leery or weary about what you're offering to your clients. We have the same vendors, the same competitive pricing, the same seat on the plane, same cabin on the cruise, same room in the hotel. You'll be able to offer the same vacation packages. Again, it's just being done through now your website, and you earn the commission for it. You'll also get a marketing website that you have full access to 24 hours a day that you can send people to get more information about Paycation Travel. They can book their travel, they can join your travel club, and it allows you to log in and take a look at your office and what's going on in your business 24 hours a day. You have the ability to earn top industry credentials, things like IATAN credentials, CLIA credentials, ladies and gentlemen. The list goes on and on and on of the certifications that you become eligible to earn. We provide you with all of the training tools and support that you will need to help your business grow, including a Paycation Quick Start training available to you 24 hours a day right from your back office. We have company calls that take place Monday through Friday with somebody that is an expert in this particular business model that are ready and willing to talk and tell all about Paycation Travel to anybody that you know that may be interested. We even went a step further and thought ahead, thought about your demanding work schedule, your demanding routine at home with your children, or just the hustle and bustle of what you've got to do all day, every day. And we pre-recorded our 4-step training system so that you can listen to it at your own personal convenience. Guys, you have the perfect business packaged in a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week internet-based model. That means that you can operate your business literally from wherever you are. I like to call my business a virtual business because I don't have to be home. I don't have to be in an office. I don't have to be anywhere specific, just wherever I can get internet access. I literally just a few days ago was on the beach in Bermuda, ladies and gentlemen, operating my business, doing the same thing a few days later in the airport, operating my business. I have complete ownership and flexibility, as will you. There's no employees, no quotas, no inventory, no sample products, no taste tests, but you still are able to earn multiple streams of income. No experience is required. We're going to provide you with all of the ongoing training and support that you'll need from the comfort of your own home. Just like my trip a few days ago to Bermuda, guys, every now and then we're encouraged to do what we call market research. And market research for us comes in the form of a company convention that's typically on some luxurious destination resort somewhere far away where we can escape just day-to-day regular life, go out and learn about our business, explore the beaches of the world, explore land destinations of the world, have a great time, and come back excited and pumped up, full of information, ready to tell our friends, our family, and coworkers about our experiences, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about how you get started. There's 2 ways to get started here with Paycation Travel. One is as a referral travel consultant. The second is as a certified travel consultant. And I'm going to spend more time talking about the option that you see in the green. Let's point out just a few variations here between the two. Number one, you'll immediately notice that there's a $50 price difference, and I'm going to talk about why. Number one, at this option, you'll have the access to take the Extreme Travel Certified Training Program that actually certifies you as a travel agent, and that's kind of the whole point, right? I don't believe in taking advantage of opportunities and leaving any area of that opportunity open on the table, or any area to earn and generate income on the table, because it also increases your commissions to 75% in travel commissions. Most importantly is your access that starting as a certified travel consultant affords you. The ability to book directly with vendors, the ability to book group travel, the ability to earn top industry credentials for reduced rates for your own personal travel, and access to the net and reduced rate travel as well. Your monthly overhead is $69.95 every single month. We all know we're business professionals on this line. Any business that generates an income must have monthly expenses, and yours is in the form of $69.95. And I'll tell you a few interesting things about that too in just a minute here. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 types of individuals that get started with us here in Paycation Travel. And I'm excited about each and every single one of you. See, the first person, you got really excited as soon as I started to talk about those travel destinations. You just want to do more traveling. You want now an experience. You want to take your friends, you want to take your family, your spouse, your children to the beaches all over the world, to Paris and Rome and Italy, and you want to do that intense market research that we talked about. You want to stop by and survey the mixologists and make sure that those tropical beverages taste just as good as they're offered. Guys, I am sitting here drinking a Paradise Punch, which is nothing more than lemonade, a little bit of ginger ale, and some pineapple juice. But this is something that I picked up while on one of those destination vacations, and I got a little cute. It changed my lifestyle just a little bit because I can't drink juice outside of a wine glass with a nice piece of fruit added to top it off, ladies and gentlemen. So it's already changing me, and I encourage you to go out, do the same, pick up those same experiences and share them with us on your social media so we can live that experience through your eyes. The second person who gets started with us, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking for an additional stream of income. Maybe your job that you have right now just isn't cutting it. Maybe it's not enough to quite make ends meet, or maybe it does. Maybe you're very successful, but you too understand the importance of multiple streams of income, and this is simple. This is sexy. It's a simple conversation. It's travel, right? The third person that gets started with us, we call you a business builder. Why? Well, you want to take some of the trips. You also understand the importance of a multiple source of income for yourself, but you also know some individuals that could absolutely benefit from a platform like this too. And we call you a business builder. For you, ladies and gentlemen, we have something called a marketing compensation plan, and we've got one of the strongest marketing compensation plans in the industry of network marketing. What I love about our compensation plan is that you are able to generate an income whether you decide to do the business building or not. You can simply earn from the travel aspect, or you can go even further and start to recruit other individuals into your business and generate an even larger income. Now, we're going to be talking about some pretty serious income, and I want you to know that this is network marketing. So however much work you put in will be a direct reflection of what you net from Paycation Travel. Guys, we do 2 things here with Paycation. We sell travel, and we sell the opportunity for you to own your own travel business. Every single time you help someone get started, you will earn a certified travel consultant direct commission of $50. You help Barbara get started, you earn $50. Ron gets started, you earn $50. Nancy gets started, you will also earn an additional $50. This is hugely important for me because as a businesswoman, one of the very first things that I evaluate is how quickly I can earn my initial investment back. Well, your initial investment is $149.95, and I've just shown you by helping 3 people get started, you've earned that back, and there's no limit on how many people you can personally enroll. We are paid over 20 plus different ways here with Paycation Travel. One of my favorite ways that we get paid is through what's called a coded bonus. Starting with the third person that you help get started and beyond through infinity, you will earn an additional $20 in coded bonuses, ladies and gentlemen, making it so that you earn a $70 total for persons number 3 and beyond through infinity that you personally help get started here with Paycation Travel. The company goes even one step further and one step greater and says that once the persons that are coded to you begin to earn their coded bonuses, you earn a 100% match of their coded bonuses. Now let me help this make sense for you. Imagine you're at work and your employer announces a job opening, and you know someone who's looking, someone who needs an opportunity, and you recommend that they apply for that job, and they get that job, and they go on to do a great job, and the company rewards them with a bonus and then says to you, because you directly referred them, we're going to pay you 100% of the same bonus that they earned. Guys, how many of us have ever trained somebody at work and were given a bonus for that? See, I know most of us, I do meetings all over the world, and no matter where we are, no matter what country I'm in, people everywhere raise their hand and say, hey, yeah, I've trained somebody at work before, and I did not get an additional bonus for it. Some of us even train our replacements, ladies and gentlemen. But here in Paycation Travel, you help someone get started, and we pay you 100% match of the coded bonuses that they earn. So if Nancy goes out this week and makes $100 in coded bonuses, you'll earn the same $100, so forth and so on, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to forget about persons number 1 and 2. Our company says that once they begin to earn coded bonuses, for every $20 that they earn, you will earn $30. That's a 150% match. So they earn $20, you earn $30. They earn $100, you earn $150. They go out and make a fortune on coded bonuses, you make a fortune and a half. Guys, this is one of my favorite things, residual income. I believe in residual income. I've seen so much evidence of it just all around me, from your entertainers, from your movie stars, from companies like your cell phone providers, your utility providers, individuals and companies that have residual bills figured out. A very serious question that I want you to ask yourself right now, because this is going to determine whether or not you fully understand the importance of residual income, ladies and gentlemen. Every single month we're paying for things like our rent or mortgage, our utilities, maybe our electricity bill, our gas bill, our water bill. We're paying for things like health insurance. We're paying for child care. Some of us have additional bills to pay, child support. It's real, right? Alimony, we're taking care of just so many things, our monthly upkeep, our gas for our vehicles, whatever the case may be. See, we have things like car insurance, right? If we lose or damage our vehicle, we take an insurance claim out to have those things repaired to us in its original or better condition. We have health insurance, as we even have cell phone insurance. For things like this that I can replace at any given time easily, I have an insurance plan on this phone that I pay for every single month, and I expect to pay for it every single month, and I don't complain about it. But here's the thing. What about our income insurance? What happens if you lose your job today? Most of us, many of us, have experienced a job loss. You know how difficult it is to just go back out and get that same job or better. What type of insurance do you have on your income? And that's one thing that we have to look at. See, we figured out how to pay residual bills, right? We figured out how to deal with companies that are billing us residually. Verizon and T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, those companies got residual income figured out. They're getting it from you because you're paying your bill every single month. Well, why continue to tackle those same residual bills with that one way that you get paid, that one paycheck right now? Guys, here with Paycation Travel, we have 6 streams of residual income. Residuals on coded bonuses, 100% matches on personal coded bonuses, business builder bonus, strong 3x7 matrix. We pay 10% matches on your personal matrices, 8% match on coded matrix bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite parts of this compensation plan is the 3x7 residual matrix. This is a matrix that pays 3 levels wide and 7 levels deep. On each level, there's a maximum payout amount per each person. This matrix will pay you from $6,000 to $25,552 every single month in residual income. Guys, that's strong. Our company matrix says that once you have at least $70 in earnings in your e-wallet, they will deduct your monthly overhead of $69.95 from your e-wallet instead of charging you for it monthly. So essentially, you'll never see the overhead. You have individuals like myself and maybe even the person who invited you onto this webinar that have never paid out of pocket directly for monthly overhead, making this even more beneficial, making this model even more attractive, ladies and gentlemen. You can fit thousands of people in your business with just a little bit of teamwork that you do up front and get paid residually over and over and over again, monthly, up to $25,552 per month. We've got leadership levels here with Paycation Travel. You start as a certified training travel consultant with us today. You help 3 people get started, you're an executive consultant. 6 people, you're a regional consultant. 10 people, you're a national consultant, and you've now opened up all 7 levels of that matrix and can get paid from all of them. As an international executive, you've helped 15 people get started, 3 of which have been promoted to a national executive, and you've opened up yet another way that we generate income here through what's called a lifestyle bonus, and your lifestyle bonus at that point is $600 per month. Guys, we've got another level, our elite diamond leadership team. Our company says that you build a team of leaders and you're qualified with at least 3 minimum legs with not more than 35% coming from any individual leg, and you are what we call a diamond. This is where it becomes life-changing and lifestyle changing, ladies and gentlemen. This is where many people make the decision to walk in and fire their boss or retire from where they've been working at because you're earning a stronger income here. As an executive diamond, you have a team size of 300 individuals. Your monthly lifestyle bonus is $1,000 per month on top of all the other 20+ ways that we get paid here. Regional diamond team size of 500 individuals. Your monthly lifestyle bonus is $2,000 per month on top of the other 20+ ways that we generate income here. Ladies and gentlemen, in under 2 years in business, we've already got national diamonds, international diamonds, presidential diamonds, even a 1-star presidential diamond. This gentleman's team size is 25,000 plus individuals, and he has a bonus every single month of $30,000 per month, ladies and gentlemen. His bonus alone is more than the average U.S. salary for the average person here, and that is something to think about. Guys, our leadership monthly guaranteed bonuses go all the way up to $500,000 right now per month, and that's absolutely huge. And let's talk about this just for a second, because this is just another vehicle. Nobody really ever wakes up and says, you know what, I really want to be a network marketer. I certainly didn't. See, I had other dreams, and I still do. I'm using this as a vehicle, as a platform to help me get to accomplish and achieve some of those other dreams and goals, ladies and gentlemen. And I encourage you to really think about that too. What is it that you really want to do? What is it that you really want to accomplish? How many years have you not had the money or the capital to handle those things that you really want to do? Do you want to change your zip code? Do you want to change the type of vehicle that you drive? Do you want to do some home repairs? Do you just want to see more of the world that's out there for us to see? What is it that you want to do? I want you to really, really have an open mind here, because I know there's somebody that's watching this. There's somebody that's listening that says, I'm not good in sales. Well, guys, guess what? Neither am I. This is not sales. This is a need that someone has. They're coming to me and telling me, Donnie, I'd like to take a trip. Can you help me? Absolutely. I didn't have to sell them. If they're looking to go to Disney World, I don't have to pitch to them how Mickey Mouse works. If they were planning to go to Vegas, I don't have to tell them how the casinos work. They were doing that anyway. I am simply able now and in a position to service their needs and earn a commission for it. Somebody is saying, well, I don't know about that recruiting thing. It seems like a pyramid. Well, guys, let me just fill you in on something. Let me get a little closer and tell you a little secret. If you've ever worked, you've already been involved in a pyramid, and you've already been recruited. Guys, it's just the way of the world. See, they title it differently in corporate America. They title it differently at your job. They call that fancy person a human resources director or human resources recruiter, and it's just a fancy way of saying, hey, listen, from the CEO, I'm going to send you out. We're going to make sure we market these positions, right? Collect these resumes, and I want you, human resources director, to sort through these resumes, and I need you to go out and scout the best and the most of the best talent that needs to come in and work for my company, hire them, pay them something that they're comfortable with, and allow them to make me millions and billions of dollars every single year. What's wrong with you going out and recruiting now the best talent for your own project, for your own business? Guys, we've got to change the way that we're thinking. We've got to change the way that we see business and change the way that we do business. There's nothing wrong with you going out and putting a team together that works for you and your benefit, because that means that if it's working for you, it's working for the people that you help get started. Even the greats were recruited. Even the Muhammad Ali's and the LeBron James, he just proved that the greatest player in the world can't win a championship by himself. The greatest team does. So guess what they're doing right now in off season? Their recruiters for the NBA are out there scouting, looking for the best talent, looking for the best people to bring back next season so that they can make a championship, and they'll make a lot of money, but their owners will make a whole lot more. It's time for you to take that CEO position. Do something different. We're not asking you to quit your job. We're just asking you to diversify your income. Diversify your portfolio. see business just a little bit differently. Let us help you. We'll meet you at the beaches of all over the world. We'll see you at the banks. We just hope that we see you soon. Thank you for attending this webinar. It is officially over.